All right, what's going on, guys? Good morning. All right, stage number 6, the monster stage, is finally out of the way. And, well, I don't know. In thinking about it, and I don't know what your thoughts are on it, it wasn't the monster stage that I thought it was going to be. 900 kilometers, nevertheless, long day on the bike, speeding penalties, lots of highway, early morning. Uh, Probably that balance between we just sent them out on a marathon stage. They're going to be coming back, obviously tired and beat. We're going to put them on the bike for a really long period of time, but we're only going to race them for 300 kilometers. So a little bit shorter of a stage than I would have liked to have seen, or what I was thinking it was going to be, once the dust settled and I was kind of going over the stage briefing after last night's episode. But nevertheless, it is still the Dakar Rally. It is still absolutely tough for these guys. Even a long day in the saddle is a long day in the saddle with 300 kilometers. Although, albeit it was mostly sand for these guys today, I think that played well to some people. And, what I would have thought would have worked didn't work out for them. So what am I talking about? Let's jump right into the results. We've got the clock is ticking before it's time for the 9 to 5. All right, so graphic is up on screen. Ricky Brabeck, your stage winner today in the moto category. He is aboard that Monster Energy Honda. 3 hours, 41 minutes, and 33 seconds for him. And then Tasha Sharena right behind him. 3 hours, 42 minutes, and 47 seconds for him, finishing 1 minute and 14 seconds back. And then the speeding penalty happened. So Daniel Sanders in the number 3 spot, finishing up 3 hours, 42 minutes, and 50 seconds, finishing 117 back. Now, interesting enough, he did get 2 minutes and 40 seconds of bonus time, but you can also see that red penalty box there. He picked up a 6-minute speeding penalty. So that's the word on the street, is related to a speeding issue, which sucks because that would have put him in the 36 range. So about 336. Yeah, that's going to cost him a little bit. But, it is what it is. Maybe it was an early morning, came in a little hotter than he thought he was, or something happened there. But, yeah, not normal. Speeding penalties, especially at this level, should be very few, very far between, if any. So, all right, let's jump on down. Let's talk about the top 10. This thing moving here. Top in the number 4 spot, you've got Skylar Howes aboard the Monster Energy Honda, finishing up 3 hours, 45 minutes, and 36 seconds, finishing 4 minutes and 3 seconds back. Adrian Van Beveren in the number 5 spot, Monster Energy Honda, 3 hours, 46 minutes, and 54 seconds for him, 5:21 back. Luciano Benavides in the number 6 spot aboard the Red Bull KTM Factory Racing bike, 3 hours, 47 minutes, and 10 seconds. That is 5 minutes and 37 seconds back. He did pick up, though, 1 minute and 48 seconds of bonus time. And then Doherty in the number 7 spot, BAS World KTM team, 3 hours, 51 minutes, and 6 seconds. He is 9:33 back on that one. Also picked up a 7-minute penalty for that. I'm going to guess it was probably for speeding. So taking a look at this, well, one, it's good to see Doherty back in it. He did blow out that wheel on stage 4, I believe it was. So the days are all blending together. Stay with me. The coffee's barely kicking in. So good to see him back in the ranking, but that puts him way far down. Right now, it still looks like you have Tony Mullick in the Rally 2 category, BAS World. Even though not on the top 3 for the podium, Preston Campbell retains the lead overall through stage 6 and into the rest day. So we'll talk a little bit more about that here in just a second. Tony Mullick in that number 8 spot aboard the BAS World KTM team bike. 3 hours, 53 minutes, and 39 seconds for him. He is going to be 12 minutes and 6 seconds back from the leader on stage 6. Nacho Cornejo in the number 9 spot, Hero Motorsports Team Rally. 3 hours, 54 minutes, and 2 seconds for him, finishing 12:29 back. Ross Branch, the Kalahari Ferrari, in the number 10 spot, Hero Motorsports Team Rally. He is 3 hours, 55 minutes, and 7 seconds back. Or, excuse me, stage time, he is going to be 13 minutes and 34 seconds back. So very well done there for the top 10. Mason Klein continues to climb. Yeah, I'll let that one sink in. I'm telling you, the coffee's not working yet. All right. So Mason Klein finishing up 11, 3:56.49 for him, finishing 15 minutes back, just 2 minutes out of that top 10 behind Ross Branch. Niels Therick in the number 12 spot, former teammate to Mason Klein aboard the Cove Factory Racing bike. 3 hours, 57 minutes, and 38 seconds for him, finishing 16:05 back. Preston Campbell in the number 13 spot, Monster Energy Honda HRC. Again, this is on the Rally 2 team. 3 hours, 57 minutes, and 51 seconds for him, finishing 16:18 back. And then you have Ventura in the number 14 spot aboard the Monster Energy Honda. So 3:58.03 for him, 16:30 back. Edgar Canet back in it after a brutal day, losing that rear wheel on his KTM. There was a lot of hope. He was looking really, really good, came really strong out of the gate, and has just been falling back, inching backwards since the beginning. But we'll see. It's the rest day. It's got a whole nother week of stuff to happen. All it takes is one bad note to catch the whole field up. And and that could happen. All right, so that is your top 15. Let's see here as we continue down who else we've got. Bradley Cox finishing up 17th. Then we have, as we continue down the list, it was just over 100 competitors in this. And this year we haven't seen so far. I mean, I guess we're basically at the halfway point. Have not seen the retirements that we would normally see. It seems like it was one of those. It seems the rally has been rather tame as far as that goes. Now, some people have left in pretty spectacular fashion. You have Brandon Krause with an injury to, I believe, the tailbone, and then Svitko, the wrist side of it, on that stage 3 incident, or I don't know what you want to call it. I saw the roadbook note. Willem Imanont was able to score that, and we saw the note, and there's some documentation about it, but I don't know. Again, it gets tricky. It's easy to lose track, especially if you're at the front of the field. I think if you're on it, there's certain notes you put more weight on and other notes you don't. And I think that this was one of those notes that if you were staring at the note, you were probably going to end up in the hole that was there. If you were focusing out up high looking and maybe missed the note, it remains to be seen, and that's one of the tricks of rally is that the roadbook author, the person that makes it, gets to deem how important that note may be, how detrimental that is. Does it even need to be in the roadbook? And then from there you have the pace. This was a discussion in the American Rally group is, at what pace is this done? If you are a B-level rider that is making a road book for A-level riders, your perspective of the course is going to be different. And there's no exception for the vehicles. The vehicles is the same thing, although the vehicles have a little bit more leeway on something like that. It would have blown through the suspension travel, hit the bump stop, and we continue on our way. They look at each other. Did you feel that kind of thing? It's not as big a deal as it is on the motorcycles. So is the person writing the road books writing it from I've ridden motorcycles before perspective? Are they familiar with the speeds that the factory pros can achieve on these sections and are, I'm not going to say required to, but it's, from what I understand, is that it's, if they're not checking up, then I'm not checking up. And if I check up, the guy behind me is not checking up and he's catching me. So there has to be a very aggressive mentality at the level that these guys perform. But, we'll see. So not as many retirements, which is good. Not as many retirements as we maybe would have seen in the past at this point. And not just for injury, but also for mechanical issues. So it seems like the mechanicals have been salvageable and haven't been a complete failure and done. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's jump over to... We'll just cover the Rally 2 category here in a second. Let's get our guys from the top in the bikes in the overall standings. So let's take a look here. Graphics on the screen. You have Daniel Sanders 24 hours, 41 minutes flat. That is total stage time through stage 6, with a total of 13 minutes and 38 seconds of bonus time, with a 6-minute penalty, taking his first penalty on stage number 6. Then you have Ricky Brabeck right behind him, 24 hours, 41 minutes, and 45 seconds for him. 45 seconds back. 6 stages, 45 seconds separating the top 2 overall. Luciano Benavides in the number 3 spot, finishing or currently with a time of 24 hours, 51 minutes, and 15 seconds. He is going to be 10 minutes and 15 seconds back on the Red Bull KTM factory racing bike, picking up a total of 1 minute and 48 seconds of bonus time. So looks like Daniel and Ricky have no room to breathe, but then there's some room to breathe there between, obviously, Ricky Brabeck and Luciano Benavides with that 10-minute gap. Tasha Sharena in the number 4 spot, going to be 24 hours, 52 minutes, and 56 seconds for him so far. That is 11 minutes and 56 seconds off the top spot. Now, that 10-minute penalty for leaving the bivouac incorrectly is costing him dearly on this one. He would be 156 back and still in the running for third. However, that is also, he is only about a minute away, a little over a minute away from that number 3 spot overall. So he is within striking distance. There's some good support there for Ricky and the team. You got Nacho Cornejo in the number 5 spot on the Hero Motorsports Team Rally Bike, 25 hours, 10 minutes, and 50 seconds for him. He's going to be 29.50 back. Then Skylar Howes in the number 6 spot, Monster Energy Honda, 25 hours, 13 minutes, and 3 seconds for him. He is going to be 32.03 back. So 32.03 back from the lead, but then you've got 3 minutes, just about 3 minutes from 5th place for Skylar Howes, and then roughly 20-ish minutes from the number 4 spot of teammate Tasha Sharena. So it's close up at the front. Again, a note, a penalty. You know, it could be a note tomorrow. It could be a penalty the day after, and things can change very, very quickly. Daniel Sanders evaporated 6 minutes of his lead today with a penalty. Now, results are provisional, and there could be a protest for it. They could be trying to get their time back. We don't know that yet. It's going to be maybe 1 or 2 days before we actually get a final stamp and sealed. And all right, that's it. Those are your official results. Okay, let's keep on going down. In the number 8 spot, Bradley Cox aboard the Bradley Cox aboard the Sherco Rally Factory bike. He is at 26 hours, 6 minutes, and 28 seconds. He is 1 hour and 25 minutes back. And the number 9 spot, the rookie, Preston Campbell, Monster Energy Honda HRC, 26 hours, 12 minutes, and 4 seconds. He is going to be 1 hour and 31 minutes and 4 seconds out of that top spot. Also, though, is leading the Rally 2 category. So that is a good, very, very good performance so far heading into the rest day. Got a lot of road left in front of him, but from basically all the quotes I've seen, the theme has always been the same from him. It's one day at a time, one road book at a time, and just making it happen. He looks really, really good on the bike, looks comfortable. You know, it doesn't seem sketched out and, just pushing super hard. So that is really, really good to have a Dakar leading pace right out of the gate on your first attempt. So we'll see how it goes. We still got plenty of kilometers left, plenty of speeding penalties waiting, plenty of notes to be had. So we'll see how that one goes. So Ross Branch rounding out the top 10, the Kalahari Ferrari Hero Motorsports Team Rally Bike, 26 hours, 17 minutes, and 10 seconds for him. He is going to be 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 10 seconds back. And then from there, let's take a look on down here. You have Mullick in the number 11 spot, BAS World KTM team. He is at 26 hours, 28 minutes, and 46 seconds. Dabrowski in the 12 spot. Mason Klein, climbing his way, continues. He is currently 13th aboard the Hoto Factory Racing Bike, 27 hours, 14 minutes, and 37 seconds. He is 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 37 seconds out of the lead. So very, very well done. Consistently climbing up the ranking, working little by little, little by little. So we'll see. Again, we're only halfway through this, so still got a lot of way to go. And then that's a lot of, again, notes and potentials for penalties and bonus times and all sorts of fun stuff. So we'll see how that shakes down. Let's see here as we continue on down. All right, let's jump over to the vehicles. and see if these guys are done, because they have been out on the road for a minute. Stage results finally. All right. These had not, when I started recording, these had not populated yet. So it looks like Nasser Al-Attiyah scoring his first stage win. Is this his first stage win? I'll let you guys drop a comment below. All right. Nasser Al-Attiyah finishing up a stage number 6 with a total time of 3 hours, 38 minutes, and 28 seconds. Then you have Sebastian Loeb, both on the Dacia Sandriders team. 3 hours, 41 minutes, and 26 seconds, finishing just 2 minutes and 58 seconds behind Nasser Al-Attiyah. And then Seth Quintero and Andrew Short back on the podium. Toyota Gazoo Racing, 3 hours, 41 minutes, and 47 seconds for him. He is going to be 3 minutes and 19 seconds behind Al-Attiyah on stage 6. Toby Price in the number 4 spot. Let's see here. Toyota Gazoo Racing, he is 3 hours, 42 minutes, and 47 seconds, finishing 4:19 back. Ferreira in that number 5 spot, Toyota Gazoo Racing. You got 3 hours, 43 minutes, and 24 seconds, 4 minutes and 56 seconds back. Roma in the number 6 spot in the Ford Racing entry, 3 hours, 43 minutes, and 59 seconds for him. He is going to be 5 minutes and 31 seconds back. Carlos Sainz in the number 7 spot. Again, a Ford Racing entry there. We got 3 hours, 45 minutes, 1 second for him, 6 minutes and 33 seconds back. Serdori in the number 8 spot, Century Racing Factory Team, 3 hours, 45 minutes, and 34 seconds for him, finishing 7 minutes and 6 seconds back. Botrel in the number 9 spot, Toyota Gazoo Racing, 3 hours, 45 minutes, and 36 seconds for him. He is going to be 7 minutes and 8 seconds back. And then Gascal rounding out the top 10, Energylandia Rally Team, 3 hours, 45 minutes, and 47 seconds, finishing 7 minutes and 19 seconds back. Now, someone we had seen on the podium a couple of times now, and seeing as I'm not seeing bonus time for the vehicles, this is what can happen when you lead out. So Mitch Guthrie and Kellen Walsh losing a little bit of time, wrapping up in 11th for the stage, 3 hours, 47 minutes, and 11 seconds, 8 minutes and 43 seconds back. So leading out on the stage is a double-edged sword. If you've got tracks from the bikes, could be a good day. If you don't, could be a really rough day. And then there's the tricky notes, and then there's the things like that. So maybe not necessarily leading out, but the guys in front of you got it wrong. There's a lot that can go on, so it's not an easy thing to do. And obviously with no bonus time in this, and maybe we will see bonus time come up for the vehicles on stages where the vehicles lead out. I bet that's a conversation being had right now with teams, like for maybe next year's rally. You know, man, I wish we had that bonus time program that the bikes have. So maybe that will be a thing on stages that the courses are separate. Is that putting salt on the wound that some of these guys don't know how to navigate? Or open stages? I mean, you would think that they do, but everybody is susceptible to that. If there was no bonus time, even in the bikes, it would be the same thing. And you know those guys can navigate, not taking away from the vehicle guys that they don't know how to navigate. We're just giving them a hard time. The Dakar started it last year when they posted the video of everybody lost in the dunes when the vehicles got to lead out first. So it's not our fault. So anyway, so we'll see. Maybe that's a thing. What do you guys think? Bonus time for the vehicles on days that they have separate stages might be a thing. All right, so let's take a look on down the list here. Let's see who else is finished up. So this is the overall for the stage. So we're going to have everybody blended in here. Looks like obviously the Ultimates have already made it through completely. So SSVs, it looks like Dussel Trey is going to be the fastest in the SSVs, finishing up in 25th overall for the stage, 3 hours, 59 minutes, and 53 seconds for him. And then you have Cheney and Argybright picking up second, 4 hours, 2 minutes flat, finishing 23:32 out of the lead, but only about 2 minutes behind Dussel Trey. And then you have in the number 3 spot for the SSV category in the Can-Am Factory Team entry, Chaleco Lopez, 4 hours, 2 minutes, and 27 seconds. So very well done for these guys. But yeah, so as we continue on this one, these guys are still out on, so the stock class is still out in the field, making things happen, and only the fastest SSVs have finished already. So, all right, let's jump over to the overall standings for the vehicles through stage 6. And again, these are the provisional results. So Nasser Al-Attiyah leads 24 hours, 18 minutes, and 29 seconds for him. And then it is going to be Hank Ladigan in the number 2 spot in the Toyota Gazoo Racing entry. 24 hours, 24 minutes, 39 seconds for him. And it's going to be 6 minutes and 10 seconds back. Nanny Roma in that number 3 spot, going to be 24 hours, 27 seconds, or 24 hours, 27 minutes, and 42 seconds for him, finishing 9:13 at this time. So still got a little bit of a gap there. But again, plenty of stages, plenty of notes, plenty of opportunity for penalties. Speaking of penalties, 1 minute and 10 seconds penalty for Roma. So that is, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt so much because he is more than a minute and 10 seconds back from Hank Ladigan in the number 2 spot. Again, this is provisional overall results at this time. So in the number 4 spot, we have Carlos Sainz in the Ford Racing entry. He's currently with a time of 24 hours, 30 minutes, and 18 seconds. He is 11 minutes and 49 seconds back. Ekstrom, the number 5 spot, 24 hours, 30 minutes, and 40 seconds, 12:11 back. And then from there, it is Sebastian Loeb in the number 6 spot, Dacia Sandriders, 24 hours, 36 minutes, and 5 seconds, finishing 17:36 back. Again, not finishing currently, 17 minutes and 36 seconds back. Mitch Guthrie and Kellen Walsh in the number 7 spot. Overall, 24 hours, 40 minutes, and 18 seconds, 21:49 back. Then it is Sardori in the number 8 spot, Century Racing Factory Team, 24 hours, 41 minutes, and 58 seconds. Going to be 23 minutes and 29 seconds back. Gascal in the number 9 spot, Energy Landia Rally Team, 24 hours, 43 minutes, and 9 seconds. Stage time currently through stage number 6, 24 minutes and 40 seconds back. And then rounding out the top 10, Moraes, the Dacia Sandriders, 24 hours, 45 minutes, and 15 seconds for him. He is currently 26:46 out of the lead spot. So that is your top 10 in the vehicles overall at the moment. Let's see here as the dust settles. Let's go on down the list and what we have got going on here. Let's take a look. Seth Quintero and Andrew Short, 19th currently, 25 hours, 28 minutes, and 13 seconds back. They're going to be 1 hour and 9 minutes back. And then let's see as we continue on down. Brock Hager and Max Eddy still right now at this moment through stage 6, waiting on times to come in. They are at 26 hours, 56 minutes, 33 seconds, 2 hours and 38 minutes back. So very well done for these guys. Lots of stuff, lots of time still. 27 hours, 49 minutes, and 51 seconds. That's going to be Cheney and Argybright at this time. Let's see here. What else we got? Okay. So that is through stage 6. Those are provisional overall results at the moment. They've got the rest day coming up, and then they're going to have 7 through 13 or 7 through 14 coming up. So, and they have another Refuge Marathon stage. So we'll see how this one goes. If you haven't already, you do want to, and I'll drop a link down below, check out the video from Willem Amanat where he's talking about the Refuge stage and what that difference is and what that is. So really good explainer of it. If you haven't already, you're going to want to like, subscribe, share, do all of that fun stuff over there, but only if you've done that here first. So anyway, all right, time to get this going, and we will see you guys this evening for the stage number 7 preview, if they release it. We do have some rest day stuff we want to do as well. They do have a stage 7 or the map for stage number 7. We're waiting for that to be released. I haven't gotten the alert yet, so I got a feeling they're not going to release it until late tonight, if not tomorrow, depending on the timing. But currently 6:15 a.m. here in San Diego. Going to be 5:15 p.m. over in Saudi. So let's see how this goes down. We got a rest day. I expect a lot of video and social media from the guys. But we'll see what's going on with that. Okay, anyway. All right, time to get it going. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. We'll see you guys for the next episode.